Bro, Smiling Friends is such a random show when, on one hand, the first episode of this new season is, oh, this guy looks weird, no one takes him seriously, a bunch of goofy gags, and the boss being hilarious. And then the second episode is a Mr. Frog episode, which arguably is by far one of the best episodes of Smiling Friends. I don't say that lightly. And I don't mean to put it on such a high pedestal when it's just an Adult Swim show. But Mr. Frog episode, it caught me so by surprise because Mr. Frog arguably is in my opinion, is the least funny and least entertaining and interesting character in the Smiling Friends. I actually did not like any of the episodes that he was in. He was a horrible guy. This episode humanized not only him, but humanized something, I think, in all of us on disappointment and abandonment, and how Mr. Frog came from a loving family. He came from a really close-knit family. He had a father, a loving mother, a loving father, and at some point he decided to give all that up and chase his dreams. We find him at the beginning of the episode. He is the leader of Earth. Everything he's accomplished, everything he wanted to accomplish, he did it, even though he's a piece of shit and ate kids and was friends with horrible people. He's a bad guy, but he accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish, and then he was miserable. He was miserable afterward with no purpose because he was empty. He was empty because he had, after accomplishing everything and being a horrible person, he basically abandoned his family. And that's what we find in the second half. I literally locked in that second half of that episode. When the dad came out, he was the guy from The Office, just painted green. But he gave such a great performance, a monumental performance in that little clip that he's in, where he is condemning his son. And then condemning his son and what he's done. Why is he back? He broke his mother's heart. Everything, he left us all behind and never came around. And he only came around once he was done with everything and needed something. That was it. His mother died. His mother's last words were, "Where is my boy?" And at the very end, after telling him to his face as to why he is a bad son, he ends it with, "You're not my son." That is heavy. And then he finds inner peace at the very end by accepting his faults, and he becomes like a regular frog. It is such a strange, I love adult animation so much because you can write any story that you want with adult animation. You can do it with any animation, but adult animation, it's particular. You can do as edgy as you want, as soft as you want, as